good morning, everyone. I'm Aishwarya. I'll be your host for the day, and we are all present here to support Gautam in his auspicious day today, that is his book launch. Again, with a warm welcome, I welcome you all. And let me share a bit about Gautam before we begin the event. Well, Gautam, he has been working so hard on this book, and finally the day has come when he will be able to introduce it to all of you, to all of you lovely people. Gautam has over 18 years of experience in the software industry and has worked across various technologies and domains. Like many people on this planet, he too had fallen into the trap of middle class program. Study hard, get good grades, get a job, get married, and settle down. It was in 2020 that he realized what had been missing in his life. He understood the true meaning of wealth. And once he did that, he focused on his self development, overcoming limiting beliefs about money, wealth, and wealthy people. He also found his calling in helping people live a life of meaning, prosperity, and freedom. Through his mentorship program, he guides experienced and driven working professionals to gain clarity about their strengths, passion, and purpose and build the mindset of a wealthy person. With his newfound clarity, his mentees develop relevant skills with high income potential in the marketplace, thus making them capable of increasing their income and accelerating their wealth creation journey. Wealth does not just mean financial assets. In his book, you will discover the concept of Ashtalakshmi or eight forms of wealth based on ancient Indian wealth principles. You will also understand what each of these forms mean and how you could use them to accelerate your own wealth creation journey. The author, that is Gautam's, with your wealth acceleration framework consists of seven components. To identify these gems, as well as empower and guide you throughout your holistic wealth creation journey. This book, The Wealth Launchpad, will help you gain clarity on your strengths, passion, and purpose, equip you with the mindset of the wealthy, the strategies to take charge of your time, and the tools to break free from conventional slow lane wealth creation. Within these pages, you will discover how to craft a life of meaning, prosperity, and freedom. Dear participants, friends, and family, you are all about to unlock a unique blend of ancient Indian wealth principles and modern day wealth creation to accelerate your wealth creation journey. Today, as our chief guest, we also have Kashish Chabria, who has taken precious time out of her schedule to grace us with her presence. Kashish Chabria is a mental health counselor, certified NLP practitioner, mindset and manifestation coach from Mumbai with over 13 plus years of professional experience. She has been awarded by the Rex Karamveer Chakra and Global Fellowship Award in association with United Nations for her work and the Top 100 Creators Award by the Governor of Uttarakhand at the Raj Bhavan. Kashish is on a mission to help people live a life of manifesting peace, power, and prosperity. With actionable faith, she has already impacted 1 lakh lives. I welcome our chief guest, Kashish Chhabria. Ma'am, are you there with us?
Um, I don't see her yet.
Okay, no problem, Gautam. We'll wait for her. We'll wait for Kashish to join in. But before that, I have a few questions that I want to ask the audience. Audience, please make use of the chat and let me know your answers. First, I want to know what wealth means to you. What is your definition of wealth? Could you please type it in? What does wealth mean to you? Okay, Deepika says complete safety. Wasim says freedom. Cautious says security. Any more answers, guys? Money which is in excess and used in any emergency. Okay, let me ask you another question. How can you create wealth? You know, for all these reasons, for freedom, for complete safety, for security, how do you think you can create wealth? For knowledge and prosperity. Kaushik says by skills. Vardharajan says investment. Shilpa says wealth is money, health, emotional well being, and relationships. Great answer. But how do you create it? Manish says investing in assets. Good, good. Can I have more people typing in their answers, please? Okay. The final question. How do you feel when you or your family members lose wealth? What goes across your minds when you're going through a low stage or when you face some loss? Shilpa says terrible. Surely I understand. Vardharajan says frustrated. Most of us do, right? Scary? Yes, absolutely. Fear? Neeraj says fear. Yes, Neeraj. Any more answers, guys? Elizabeth says, feel terrible. I like helping them. You mean people, but we too need the money. Yes, you're right. Wasim says pathetic. Okay, you see, everything that we create in our life, it is first created twice. It is created twice. First in the mind and then in reality. This is what Robin Sharma said. Let me repeat. Everything is created twice. First in the mind and then in reality. Okay. So, based on this, if we do want to create wealth, I believe that first we must be able to think about it, visualize it in our mind, and be able to enjoy it. And only then we'll be able to manifest it in reality. Right? Shilpa says, amazing. Exactly. Yes. So, the main aim of this book launch is to give you a new outlook on wealth. It is to help you improve your relationship with it. See, so many of you said you feel fear, you feel scary when something bad happens, you feel frustrated. So, we need you to improve your relationship with wealth and understand how you can launch your wealth creation journey. That's exactly what we're going to do in the book launch event, right? Do we have our chief guest Kashish yet?
I've been checking with her. There is no response yet.
Okay, no problem. So, would you any of you participants, would you like to tell me how you feel about the wealth that you currently have in your life? You can also unmute and speak with me. Anyone, if you'd like to speak, kindly you can unmute your and tell me and tell everyone here how you currently feel about the wealth that you have in your life. Vardarajan says no wealth, no feelings. Wealth, but what, so then again, what do you equate wealth with? Does it mean money? Does it mean only assets? And even if you're at the beginning stages of it, that's still wealth, right? I'm sure you might have, felt something about when you started to, step on this journey. How did that feel? Anyone, would you like to come up on the screen and share your ideas? If not, I'll tell you mine. No one? Okay, let me tell you mine. So currently, I am an editor. I am around 28, going to be 28 this year. To be very honest, I have not, like Vardarajan said, I have not started, I don't have any wealth yet, but I am on the start. And while I'm also an editor, I had edited Gautam's book. And while I was on this journey, I learned so many things from his book about what wealth truly means, what exactly it is. And let me tell you, wealth is not just money, it's not just your assets, you know. And even when I lost, for me right now, it's money, okay? But even when I lose money or something that I built up, the investments that I did, when I lost a bit of it, like majority of you, I did feel that. I felt fear, I felt frustrated, I felt terrible. I even felt guilty about what I was going to say to my parents. But then while editing Gautam's book, I figured out there are so many things that we need to do before we even start thinking and creating, start about thinking of creating wealth. That is major wealth so that we can, uh, retire early, have spend time with our family and whatnot. So, but the book which Gautam has written, like I said, it showed me the exact steps, and I really am implementing those steps right now. I kind of had the free access of the book because I was editing. So, so I was able to implement at least the initial steps so that I could start figuring out my wealth creation. And like the book says, the title says, the wealth launchpad. It will really launch you on your journey. We don't need to start from, point X. We just need to start, like, we don't need to start from a higher point. We just need to make a start. That's all I would like to share with you. Uh, you know, before you get your chance to lay your hands and eyes on Gautam's book and begin your journey. Gautam, any update on Kashish? If not, let's move on to other chief guest videos.
Um, so what we could do is I can schedule my presentation. Whatever I had prepared, I can talk about it, and then we can have uh,
Okay, sure.
Tashesh join.
Yes, sure. So, guys, we had something special so that, Gautam shares a bit of his book. That's what was special for all of you here, so that you also get a taste of how the book was is going to feel like for everyone. So, Gautam, please go ahead and share your your element.
Sure, I'll share my screen now. Could you give
Yes,
me access to share?
yes, Gautam.
Yes. Is my screen visible now?
Yes, Gautam, it's visible.
Yes.
Is it full screen?
Yes, yes.
Great. So, welcome to the Wealth Launchpad book launch. And I'm very happy that all of you have joined. Let's talk about the 8 forms of wealth. And in the Indian tradition, the 8 forms of wealth are called Ashta Lakshmi. Ashta is 8, Lakshmi is wealth. And Lakshmi is the entity or energy that represents wealth. You don't have to believe in a god or anything. You can just think of it as an energy that represents wealth. And in Sanskrit, Lakshya means goal or target. And Lakshmi is the energy that takes us toward the goal. And the goal, and this is purely my opinion, is a life of freedom. Freedom from within. And wealth is a means to a life of freedom. And let's explore these 8 forms of wealth one by one. And this is my interpretation. There could be multiple interpretations, but this is my interpretation. So there are 8 forms here which we will discuss. Adi Lakshmi, Dhana, Dhanya, Dhairya, Vidya Lakshmi, Santana Lakshmi, Vijaya Lakshmi, and Raja Lakshmi. Let's go through them one by one. So the first one is Adi Lakshmi. Adi means source or origin. And what does this mean? Our life is a reflection of the actions and decisions that we took or did not take so far. Every so we cannot but act in this world. Whether we act or don't act, it is an action. Whether we take a decision or whether we don't take a decision, it's a decision. So our life is a reflection of the actions and decisions we took or did not take so far. So what we need to do here is to do a deep dive inwards to get clarity. And this is a highlight here. So Adi, you can also associate it with clarity. Clarity about what? About our strengths, our values, our purpose and passion. So this is to be clear about who we are, what we represent. And what I've also done is in each of these forms of wealth, I've also mentioned how you can monetize it. Monetize is how you can make money from it. So uh, for Adi Lakshmi, we can use the clarity to accelerate our personal growth. So once we get clarity about what exactly we want to achieve, let's say from a career perspective, from a business perspective, once we have clarity, we can create a long-term vision and then create goals so that we can reach our vision. So first is to use clarity to accelerate our personal growth. The next one is to also provide clarity to others. For example, if you have full clarity about career and you love to understand about various career opportunities, and if you would like to share this, so you can be a career coach and share. You can give clarity to others on which career is most suitable for them. The same thing with business or relationship. Any form of clarity giver is a monetization opportunity for Adi Lakshmi. The next one is Dhana Lakshmi. Dhana means material wealth, which includes money, gold, land, and properties. And it's very important that we earn with integrity because if our wealth creation is unethical, some or the other day we will lose it. So it's very important to earn with integrity. And the next one, to treat money like a loved one. We need to appreciate it. Money loves appreciation. So we need to appreciate it and never disrespect it. We must never say things to money that we would say to a loved one. So I cover this. There is a separate book about it, and it would take more time if I start getting into this. But it's very important that we appreciate the comforts, the convenience that money brings us. So how do we monetize this? One is our financial literacy. When we have good financial literacy, we can invest for cash flow and capital gains. We could also guide others on their financial journey. This is as a qualified personal finance professional, or you could also call them personal finance mentors. So people who guide others on their financial journey. This is one way to monetize your knowledge about material wealth. And this is a common behavior which I have seen. Let's say you visit somebody's house and they give you a token, some money. So what do we usually say? What was the need of it? Right? I mean, it's the same version in different languages. But what you're essentially saying when you refuse any form of wealth is that, like, if Lakshmi is coming to you in a way, in some form or the other, we shouldn't refuse it. So if money comes into us, accept it. The next one is Dhanya Lakshmi. Dhanya is grain. We could also consider it as food. And the knowledge about the right food at the right time, the right frequency and quantity. This is essential for our health. And the knowledge is also based on various criteria here, like the season. I mean, Ayurveda talks about this. The food that we need to eat based on the season, the body type, the age, the health conditions that we have, the fitness goals that we have. So it's not like a one food suits all. The right food, right time, right frequency, and based on various criteria here. So all this is a form of wealth because this is essential to have a healthy body and mind. In terms of monetization, a healthy body means better productivity, and better productivity means faster growth for us. That's one way we could monetize. The next is to guide others as a nutrition expert, a fitness expert, wellness expert. So this is a form of monetization for Dhanya Lakshmi. So whatever I'm telling now is like something you can start now. It's not that you have to do a course or anything. You recognize the clarity that, so once you get clarity about yourself and you know that this is something which you resonate with, let's say fitness, you can start your monetization journey right away. The next one is Dhairya Lakshmi. Dhairya means courage. And I'm sure everyone agrees that wealth creation needs the ability to take calculated risks. There is also a Sanskrit proverb that says wealth goes to people who are resourceful and courageous. So, in terms of monetization opportunities, we could use the courage to push ourselves out of our comfort zone and accelerate our personal growth. We could also guide others to challenge themselves and grow. And a few examples that I've given here. Let's say, from a physical standpoint, you could be a mountaineering instructor or a martial arts trainer or any profession that requires courage. You could also be a career transition coach because a lot of people they are stuck in the current career that they have. They're not able to move out. So you could be a career transition coach, help them with a smooth journey or transitioning their career. This requires a lot of physical and especially mental and emotional strength and courage. And I have personally been through this, and I've had great mentors who have been helping me with the career transition. And you can also be an entrepreneurship coach because entrepreneurship is about taking risks. It's about living in a constant state of uncertainty, at least in the initial period, because you'll have a lot of doubts. So this is a form of monetization opportunity when you take Dhairya Lakshmi into consideration. The next is Vidya Lakshmi. Vidya means skills and developing and stacking relevant skills. So please notice the word here, stacking. So we need to stack our skills. And that's a great way to accelerate our wealth creation journey. So for example, let's say I belong to the software field. So usually software developers, they focus on the technical skills, but that's not enough. So technical skills plus communication skills plus negotiation skills, so that you can negotiate within your current workplace, or when you go for an interview for your next employment opportunity. So you can negotiate better. Then networking, how to build meaningful professional relationships. And then marketing and personal branding. This is essential in today's world. We cannot just say, I have good technical skills and it's going to be taken care of. We need good marketing and personal branding skills. So this is an example of skill stacking. So how do you monetize this? You could use your skills to accelerate your personal growth. That's one. Next, you could teach your skills to others. And yeah, I've mentioned here in a way that is unique to you. Because you cannot just say, I'll be another XYZ trainer, whatever skill it is. We need to differentiate ourselves in the marketplace. So this is about Vidya Lakshmi. Next is Santana Lakshmi. And Santana means children. We could also include mentees here. So children are a form of wealth with the right upbringing. We need to give our children the right education, right? And this requires parenting and mentoring skills. So here's a question we need to ask ourselves. What's the highest and best use I can make out of the life I've got through my parents? Am I an investment for my parents? Right? So in terms of monetization opportunities, you could use parenting and mentoring skills as a parent, or you could also become a parenting coach and then help other parents. Moving on to Vijaya Lakshmi. This is a seventh form. Vijaya means victory. And this is about being victorious in our endeavors. And this happens through the right mindset, skills, actions, habits, and discipline. All these are essential. It's not just the skills. We need the right mindset. We need to take consistent actions, and that's through habits. And we need discipline to follow along. And why is this important? Our brains, if you study neuroscience and the human psychology, our brains are biologically designed to keep us safe and not to make us well, because we have a very ancient brain, which is we just wants to keep us alive, just survive. So we need to push through that to win. And in terms of monetization opportunities, of course, the first is about using using the right mindset, skills, actions, and discipline to achieve personal growth. And we could also guide others to achieve success. And that's through uh, becoming a productivity coach or a habits coach or a lifestyle coach. So these are just examples. I'm not saying these are the only ones. I encourage you to also think how you can monetize each form of wealth here. Next, and the last is Raja Lakshmi. And Raja means king or leader. Leadership is a form of wealth. And what is leadership? It's the ability to get things done, inspire and empathize with people. So it's a great form of wealth, and it's kind of essential, one of the most essential forms of wealth in today's world. So how do you monetize this? We could use leadership for personal growth, and we could also guide others. We could use our leadership skills to guide others. We could also become leadership experts. And there are various people who guide CEOs into becoming better leaders, into uh, branding themselves better. So leadership is a great skill to monetize. So these are the 8 forms of wealth. And now I'll move on to one more topic. This is a short one. This is called the wealth funnel formula. And this is a very simple but highly effective way to create wealth. You could read hundreds of personal finance books, but if you just see this image and follow this in life, it should be sufficient. So what the wealth funnel formula says is, uh, this funnel that you see here, the mouth of the funnel, the top end of the funnel represents our income. The bottom end of the funnel represents our expenses. And this horizontal pipeline that you see represents our investments. So how do we become wealthy? The first is to increase our income. That is, widen the mouth of the funnel. So this V shape, make it a bigger V, a wider V, so that the income gets increased. So you can consider this as pipelines feeding into this funnel. So there could be one or two big pipelines followed by some small pipelines that feed into this, like various multiple sources of income, which help in increasing our income. So the first one is to increase our income by like widening the mouth of the funnel. Next is to keep our expenses in check, which is to narrow the bottom end of the funnel. So here there is a limit to how much we can keep or limit our expenses. So this doesn't mean penny pinching or being miserly. This is about seeing if we can avoid some unavoidable expenses. So that, for example, we don't get into a debt trap. So this is to just keep our expenses in check. This definitely doesn't mean foregoing a coffee and trying to save it. So we cannot save our way to wealth. This is just to plug some of the gaps, some of the holes that we have that are leaking out of our bucket. And the third one is to invest the difference wisely. And what is the difference here? It is a difference between the income and expenses. So whatever is remaining should go into investments, and this should be wise investments. That is carefully chosen investments based on our risk appetite, our goals, and so on. So uh, the, the wider the mouth of the funnel becomes, the wider the investment pipeline also becomes. So that's the way to get to become wealthy. So we need to focus on becoming wealthy primarily from income and not just through investments and saving. I mean, both have their place. Investments and saving have their place, but the focus should be on increasing our income. So this is the wealth funnel formula. And what I covered here is from one is a portion of one of the 7 chapters in my book. So this is all I had. We'll come into the book launch part later once the chief guest joins.
Wow, Gautam. Like, just before we move forward, guys, did you all know that there are actually 8 forms of wealth that we can work on, that we can help, you know, start our wealth creation journey? I, at least at the starting, felt that it was just money. I just need to build more, like earn more money. I just need to invest in more assets. But there are so many more areas. Did you all know about this? Right, that is an interesting perspective, Manish. I too did not know about it. I knew, in fact, nothing, zero, before I, collaborated with Gautam. I think in one of the slides, Gautam also mentioned that I think in Dhanalakshmi, if we treat wealth as like how we treat our family, we won't speak ill about wealth, right? Only then wealth will come into our lives. If we talk bad about wealth is never going to come. So, do you remember the question I asked in the beginning? How do you feel when you lose wealth? And so many of us felt, sad, frustrated. But what does that feeling give? It gives an opportunity for learning. It gives an opportunity to create more wealth. I mean, wallet थोड़ा सा खाली होगा तब उसमें और भरने जगह होगा, right? If your wallet empties a little bit, you'll have space to put in more wealth, right? And and now Gautam has given all of us 8 forms. Elizabeth says knew 8 Lakshmi but didn't know about the wealth hidden in them. You're so absolutely correct. Especially in Indian families, Lakshmi is such a core of our value system. And yet we didn't know that there are so many forms of wealth which we could use and monetize, not just our salaried jobs. So thank you so much, Gautam, for your lovely insights. And I would encourage, if these small 8 insights, it inspired you to think more, to all the participants here, I'm sure you're going to get so much value from the book, The Wealth Launchpad. We'll be sharing the links in a few, like in some more time. But before that, let's talk to Gautam. Let's understand how he came up on this topic, because writing a book and publishing it is not an easy task. There's a lot of sweat, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of hard work, sleepless nights that goes into it. So Gautam, I'd like to ask you, how did you stumble upon this particular topic, and what was the research involved, what was the work involved before you got your book in your hands?
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to around 2010 when I first heard about the concept of Ashtalakshmi. I happened to watch a video, and this kind of it was in my head, but I had not like implemented this or I didn't give it much attention. Later in 2020, as part of my self-discovery journey, I attended one of sessions by one of my mentors, and there he spoke about limiting beliefs about wealth. Uh, so that got me very interested, and then I realized that this area, wealth, is something which I am very passionate about, and there are a lot of people struggling uh, with money. And I also realized that somehow I could like connect the dots to certain events in my life that happened, and all of them pointed me towards this journey. Like especially in 2010 when I stumbled upon Ashtalakshmi, and then certain events happened in the next few years as well. I started getting interested into personal finance. So I was very poor in terms of my financial literacy, and I landed into certain financial troubles and how I overcame them. So yeah, it's based on my journey about overcoming my financial challenges. And now I realize that I need to help people. And it's not just from a finance perspective, but around the right mindset, skills, actions, and discipline about money. So this is what propelled me. And then from a research point of view, um, I started with my self-discovery journey in 2020. And this book or the WebGear Wealth Acceleration Framework took me 2+ years to build. So it's been an ongoing journey with a lot of learning from within as well as from various mentors. Yeah,
Wow.
we have the chief guest.
Yes. So let me
Hel-
reintroduce the chief guest. Would you like me to reintroduce her, or shall we?
Sure, sure, please.
Okay, okay. So our chief guest, Kashesh Chabria ma'am, who's from Mumbai. She's a mental health counselor, certified NLP practitioner, mindset and manifestation coach with over 13 years of professional experiences. She's been awarded with the Rex Karamveer Chakra Global Fellowship Award in association with United Nations and the top 100 creators by Governor of Uttarakhand at the Raj Bhavan. Wow. She's on a mission to help people live a life of manifesting peace, power, and prosperity with actionable faith. Through her mission, she's already impacted 1 lakh lives. I give you a warm welcome, ma'am, to Gautam's book launch event, and I invite you to grace us with your presence and speak a few words, your thoughts on wealth, and a few words on Gautam's book.
Great.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Aishwarya. Thank you, Gautam. Heartiest congratulations, Gautam. The way you are, the name that you carry is going to enlighten many, many millions of lives across the globe. So congratulations on this amazing feat, and your journey of amazing divine success begins from today. It happens to be a number 6, which is the number of Venus, luxury, and prosperity. So fantastically a great alignment for your own growth on today's day. Having said that, thank you, Aishwarya, for the kind intro. According to all of you present here, whoever's videos are on, not on, great. And if there is a possibility of you coming together and cheering for this awesome gentleman here, I would request you, if you can for a while, keep your videos on, because ultimately your smiles matter the most. And I promise you, smiling is for free. You won't have to spend 1 rupee extra for smiling. So if you can do that, it'll be a brilliant add-on to the already ongoing amazing session. Great. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Manish, Sandeep ji, and all of you here. Yes, thank you. So here's what I would want to ask you. How many of you would like to manifest, make, multiply a lot of money? You can just raise your hands, or you can just perhaps type me in the comments. Yes, Manish says yes, of course. हाँ, कोई सोच रहा है करे हाथ ऊपर या ना करे? Yes, Kaushik ji, absolutely. Yes, Deepika ji. All right, Wasim. So would you like to make money? Yes. And at the same time, when you're making money, would you like to help others also, whoever is lesser privileged than you on the way, while getting rich and helping others also? If yes, you can also raise your hand at the same time and let us know whether you also would like to contribute to people's lives. The Bible says we grow when we help others, and what goes around comes around. When we speak of Ashtalakshmi, the word 8, now today is a Saturday, not a coincidence again. I do not believe in the subject of coincidences. Ashtalakshmi, 8 forms of Lakshmi. And the moment all of you begin to honor the Lakshmi in your home first, then we can think of the other 8 Lakshmis gracing your home with complete abundance. The Lakshmi in your home, it could be your wife, your home, not your neighbor's home. Kindly note, your home, your home, Lakshmi, your sister, your daughter, your wife, your mother, your grandmother. And if you are blessed, if you have a grandmother or a great grandmother, nothing like it. When Lord Ganesha was facing obstacles, when he was on his journey to see whoever completes the pradakshina of the universe first will be then worshipped first, we all begin with bowing down to our parents. Just try this whenever you're stuck anywhere, especially financially. And I learned this from one amazingly successful real estate guy. What he does is, wherever his parents are seated, he takes a production of the bed. Now, in some places, the bed is completely stuck to the wall. So this guy has deliberately got it ahead. So his mother had questioned him, why are you, Jayesh? His name is Jayesh. Why are you pushing the bed ahead? He says, nothing, ma, just like that. It's sticking to the wall, no? So it's creating a mark. So it will not look good. It will create dust and all over. The very smart guy. He did not tell his mother why he was doing the needful. Whenever he's stuck, all he does is he makes his parents sit. Now he cannot tell his parents that I have a problem. Parents will go into a worry zone. So he just makes them sit, and he just goes round once, and he comes down and he says, Ma, I'm going to go for a very important meeting. Or Papa, I'm going to go for a very important meeting. He touches their feet and he goes. The Lakshmi in your home, you need to start giving her the due respect. The moment you do that, please know that your Lakshmi is also on the way in the form of tangible money. What you give is what you get. The Bible says that. What you give is what you get. And even the Bible has trained us something very beautiful, which the world has programmed us against. We all have been told money is the root cause of all evil. Do you agree? Money is the root cause of all evil. पैसे ही सब समस्याओं की जड़ है. But the Bible says that the love for money, which is the greed for money, is the root cause of all evil. There's a huge difference between money being the root cause and the greed or the love for money being the root cause. Because money by itself, like my guru says, money by itself is not good or bad. It is neutral. It's a tool. Now, what the person's own niyat, like we say, niyat, karam, or sangat, these three will define how you utilize that money. Money in the right hands will be put to noble use. Maybe I will help someone. Maybe I will educate somebody's child. Maybe I'll get somebody's daughter married, cover somebody's body, give medicines to somebody. But money in the wrong hands will be put to illegal or unethical practices. Then later on, like many of us cry, पैसे ही सब समस्याओं की जड़ है. What were you doing when you were given a chance to make money? Why you didn't take it as your moral responsibility? Was the same question that my mentor asked me, because I was scared of making money. What if I get deviated from my spiritual path? If you are a person who's spiritually aligned, who's nobly aligned, it's your moral duty to be rich so that you can contribute to someone else's welfare also. In the Lakshmi Aarti, we have a very beautiful line which goes like, तुम बिन यज्ञ न होते, वस्त्र न कोई पाता, खान पान का वैभव सब तुमसे आता. Even to do charity, you need money. How many of you agree? If you agree, just raise your hands and give a smile because it's for free. Next time I will charge you for your smile if you're not smiling. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And with this, when Gautam has launched his fantastic book, I believe it's a great contribution to the world, because if in today's Kalyuga age, if we can get realigned with certain values and certain lifestyles, I would not call this remedies. Nowadays, people call it remedies, but this is the way of life. Contributing to somebody else's welfare is a way of life. Honoring and respecting your people at home is a way of life. And it is your foremost duty to complete your dharma first. And like rightfully in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana, which means you have a right to do your duties. आपको अपने अधिकार निभाने का पूरा, अपने कर्तव्य निभाने का पूरा अधिकार है. But you will not claim, you do not have the right to perform the fruits or to claim the fruits of those performed duties. आपको उनके फल की प्राप्ति की इच्छा रखने का अधिकार बिल्कुल नहीं है. Just like a child who's taking efforts for his exams but does not know the outcome, similarly, you will not cry, crib, complain, or condemn. God, I worked so hard, but what you did with me, you never know what you've done before and come. अगर वो हिसाब करने बैठेंगे तो लंबी चौड़ी लिस्ट निकल जाएगी. So नेकी कर दरिया में डाल. All right. Yes, Gautam, over to you.
Thanks a lot, ma'am, for enlightening us.
Thank
So
you.
if you could unveil the book and inaugurate it, that would be great. If you have it with you, could just
Right.
show it.
Yes, it is with me right now, but it is not with me on this floor. So I would,
Okay.
virtually inaugurate it if that is fine with you, because right now I'm in the middle of a shoot as well, Gautam. So if
Okay.
you can help me virtually inaugurate it, that will be a fantastic thing. And I will be clicking a picture of mine with the book and sending it to you, if that's fine.
Sure. So I'll just show the book here.
Yes.
Is it?
Spotlight his video. Yes.
Just one moment, please. Just a moment. Is my
You'll put
book
out
visible?
Zoom, sorry, blurred option अगर आप बंद कर देंगे virtually video वाला.
Yes.
Yeah. Fantastic. This is brilliant stuff. The Wealth Launchpad. Fantastic. Heartiest congratulations for all to be wealthy pre-hand itself. Very well deserved, Gautam. God bless you, and wishing you massive success from here on.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks for coming and enlightening us with such profound words of wisdom.
Thank you.
And when I thought about who the chief guest should be, there was like no other question in my mind that it should be you.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Because I have been your student and I know the value that you provide. So it was just like out of question that you should be the chief guest. And thanks a lot for making it in spite of your busy schedule.
Not at all, not at all. It's an honor to be here. And I'm so happy to see so many smiling faces. And for those who have kept their videos on, please smile a little more behind the closed video because it'll help you. You know, I read somewhere today in one of the books that when you smile, you are actually inviting Lord Vishnu into your life because the smile is the seat of Lord Vishnu. So when you smile, your work half anyways gets done. Right. So all the best. Thank you very much. God bless you all. And with this, with your kind permission, I'll take your kind leave in order to have, to complete the other commitment. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Wow. So, guys, did that give you any insights on what wealth actually is and what Kashish ma'am talked about? That only when you do, if you take action, wealth is already coming. And when you smile, half your work is done. So, thank you, Gautam, for inviting her as the chief guest. I got so many insights from the few minutes of, words that she spoke. So, thank you so much, Gautam, on that. And I'm sure she would have impacted the people here as well. Before we move forward, Gautam, I think we had a video that you had to play.
Yes,
And,
I'll play that now.
yes.
A couple of people have wished me here. This would be a minute of video. Just a moment.
And guys, I'd like you to stay till the end because we have a special Q&A session for you and
Yes.
some bonus. So please stay up till the end. Please continue, Gautam.
Gautam, I guess we should be sharing the sound as well.
Yes, Gautam, could you please share sound? There's an option when you share screen.
Not sure.
So when you share the screen in the green option, right? The green button, a window opens and there itself, bottom, there'll be a share sound option in Zoom.
Just a moment. I'm checking.
Sure.
Gautam, it will be in the Zoom. You need to go to Zoom again.
Okay.
The Zoom window. Yeah, in that there would be share sound as well.
Share sound. Do you see this here? Or if Aishwarya, if
hold
it
on,
is
yes.
possible for you to share.
Yes, let me do it.
Yeah, I have shared the link with you. I'll make you the host now.
Yes, please. Just a moment, everyone. I know, we've been holding you a bit, so kindly have some patience. Okay, so I think I'm also facing a bit of technical issues. No problem. This happens. Let's move on. And before we end the event, we'll surely share the video. I think we'll figure it out. But before that, you know about the Q&A that we talked? Can we have the Q&A now, Gautam? And if the people in our audience, if they have any questions, they can directly talk to you, they can wish you, they can send you your good wishes, ask you questions related to wealth and how they can, begin their journey. Let's have the
Sure.
Q&A session. So anyone here would like to talk to Gautam, ask him any doubt regarding wealth? Please unmute yourself. Or you can, if you're not able to unmute, you can also just type in the chat box and I'll get you unmuted. Anyone? Okay, so until people come up, I had a question from you, Gautam. Is
Sure.
wealth and money the same?
So wealth is the assets that we have in any form,
Mm-hmm.
tangible or intangible. And money is a medium to transfer value. It's a value to value exchange medium. So money is a medium to transfer assets. So money is a medium to transfer wealth.
Wow. So, what I used to think that money is actually wealth, that is completely wrong.
Yeah, money is a form of wealth.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the forms, like it's part of Dhana Lakshmi. But money is, it's not a one-to-one relationship with wealth.
Mm-hmm.
It's a subset, you can say, of wealth.
Okay. Something to think about. Something to think about, everyone. And like, what is the first aspect that a person should focus on when they are wanting to create wealth?
So first one is character. When I say character, clarity about our own self, having a powerful self-image, then having courage, not expecting uh, like things to come for free. For example, the entitlement mindset, which is expecting something for nothing. Um, not having a victim mindset, not having an entitlement mindset or a blame or a not blaming anyone. So this is about taking total responsibility for our lives. And of course, integrity. Like this is the foundation of wealth creation. Because unless this is there, our journey would become difficult. So the first step towards wealth creation is to build a strong character.
Okay. I think Sandeep has a question. What should be ratio of investment in different investment options?
Yeah, Sandeep, I am not exactly into personal finance, but here what I would say is this needs customized guidance. So, in different investment options, it's based on your goals, your risk appetite, um, various situations, your income that is coming in, the avoidable and unavoidable expenses that you have, various things, your health, uh, the liabilities that you have. So based on this, we can do this. So ratio of investments, I would suggest that you consult a personal finance advisor and then take a personalized guidance.
Okay. I think Neeraj wants to ask a question. Neeraj, I'd request you to unmute yourself.
Welcome,
Thanks,
Fatah. Thanks a
Aishwarya.
lot. Oh,
Thanks,
Fatah.
Aishwarya. All right. First of all, Gautam, heartiest congratulations on your book launch. I know you from 2020 from the PB5 batch, and you've taken a jumbo leap in, I would say, conceiving the idea of having this book, investing a couple of years, right, to write and right, do all the groundwork. And finally, today, the launch happened. So, heartiest congratulations on that. It requires a lot of courage, lot of hard work to I would say come up with a book and launch it. So heartiest congratulations to you. And in
Thank
terms of the
you.
question, I have one question which I think when we look at your book, right, the first thing which comes to anybody's mind is that, see, after reading the book, I will become wealthy. Right, and you spoke about the Ashtalakshmi, various aspects of wealth. So, what would you say to someone, right, who's coming, who's looking forward to purchase your book and read it? What should the person expect after finishing your book?
Okay, so the first one is that their perspective on money and wealth will never be the same again. That's a sure thing. Next, they'll be able to recognize the wealth they already have within themselves and understand how they can monetize it. That's the second. Third one is this is to ignite. If you see the subtitle, this is to ignite a life of meaning, prosperity, and freedom. And as I said, wealth is a means to a life of meaning and freedom. So they can ignite this journey. So I'm not saying you will become wealthy financially as part of this, but you can definitely ignite your journey by recognizing the wealth within. So you can start transforming the wealth within into financial wealth.
Thank you, Gautam.
Thanks, Neeraj.
Thank you, Neeraj, for that question. Gautam, we have Fatah Khan sir over here. Fatah sir, I'd like you to unmute.
Hello, Fatah.
Hey Gautam, many congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Fatah, for making it. Very happy that you have joined.
Yeah, thank you for giving this opportunity to speak. I was just in a session. We are going on with a session for batch 13 right now. But I had a 15 minutes break, so I thought let me quickly jump in because I know your journey has been very inspiring and very happy to see you actually achieving this milestone. So many
Thanks a lot.
congratulations, Gautam. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Fatah. And I'm also eagerly looking forward to your next book, which is coming up
Yeah, sure.
on leadership.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I just want to say that many start the journey of writing because in my coaching journey also I've seen a lot of people. But I think the consistency you have always had in terms of like serving people, right? Because I think it all comes from the intent, right? So people do. I've seen a lot of people in coaching industry. Some come with the intent of making money. Some comes with the intent of actually getting fame. But I've seen you consistently like making an effort where you can serve, and you are very humble person, right? The way you actually carry yourself, the knowledge that you have, I think that's also sign of smart and intelligent people, right? They don't speak much, but when they speak, it's truly like golden nuggets that come out of them. So I have seen you, your knowledge, your experience, right from the time you actually got into the passion my journey. I think it's amazing, and I'm sure this book is going to help a lot of people, right? And I myself will also see how I can get this so that I can also learn from your expertise and your knowledge. But very happy once again for you, and it's definitely a milestone to celebrate. So thank you for like making me also part of this one.
Thanks a lot again, Fatah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So regarding your question, Fatah, on how I can get my hands on this book, I'll share further details.
Sure, sure. I'll be happy.
Aishwarya, if you could let me share my screen.
Yeah, and you guys continue while actually I'll be jumping back into the session, but I could not stop myself to give this few minutes to actually jump in and congratulate you.
Thanks a lot again, Fatah.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming and making time despite of your schedule.
No, it's my privilege to be a part of this one as well.
Thank you. So guys, I'll share how you can get this book. Just a moment. So you'll have the links on the chat right now, and I'll also share my screen and talk about this. Yeah, so the first thing is there are only 5 author signed copies. That is, I have 5 copies with me, which I will ship to you personally. I'll sign on the book and ship it to you. So if you are interested in author signed copies, you can click on this link. The first link that I have shared in the Zoom chat. So this will be shipped by me, author signed and shipped by me. Or if you want to order directly from Amazon, what you could do is go to the wealthlaunchpad.com or even click this or use this QR code to scan, or you could go directly to the Amazon link which I mentioned. But I would encourage you to click on this one, the Wealth Launchpad. So yeah, this is not a fake scarcity here. I actually have only 5 author signed copies available for shipping. So let me know if you need this one, and because I need to track how many author signed copies have been requested.
So people like go on, you can order your copies for author signed copies. Of course, please select the specific link. And I think Madhusudan had a question. He had raised his hand. Madhusudan, are you here right now? Kindly unmute.
Yeah. Hi, Gautam. Yeah, I've been knowing Gautam from college days. So we are college mates, and then we did join the same company, and yeah, we are colleagues also for some time. And yeah, nice to know that he has launched this book, and been following him on the social media from quite some time, and waiting for this occasion. Congratulations, Gautam, on this occasion.
Thanks, Madhu.
Yeah. So we had long like some conversations in bus in this college, like in the what I would say like in company as well. Yeah, it was always like I've been admiring you as like you are a good listener and also a good conversator as well. So I'm mainly looking forward to this book, and as you mentioned about this Ashtalakshmi, would you emphasize this beyond spiritual wealth, like kind of we how much we need to from when we need to start on that, and like it's too early to start at the younger age, or is it that we have to just like get to know more about spirituality? And because we had some discussions earlier, we about this as well, and from when do you need to focus on this, and so that we can cope up in life starting from the younger days?
Yeah, so my response would be, when is the right time to pursue a life of freedom?
Yeah.
As early as possible.
Is it from college days, or is like okay, I got into a profession, then
It could be whenever we become aware of it.
Aware of it, yeah. Okay, awareness of that, and then you start focusing on that, right?
Yes. Yes, and what I would request everyone to do here is pay this forward. You can talk about this with your people, not necessarily about the book, but about this topic. This needs to be known by a lot of people.
Yeah, you bringing in so many aspects of wealth, right? Not many would speak about it, and it's a very interesting topic to speak about, and there's a book about such a topic. Yeah, I would certainly spread information about it. And, yeah, nice to know.
Thank you, Madhu,
Thanks, Madhu,
for sharing your good wishes. And absolutely, like Gautam said, there are so few who know about the 8 forms of wealth or Adi Shakti. And I would request everyone here, like Gautam said, to share it with your family, to move it forward, so that when your children get to know, they can share it with their friends and they can grow together. So before we reach the end and I give you a final surprise that Gautam had for you, I think the video is working right now. Let me share the screen. This is a video from well-wishers and like VIP people, especially from whom Gautam has been in touch with. So let's go ahead. Let me share my screen.
Yeah. So as of now, I've had 3 orders on the pre-order link, so I can take 2 more max.
Okay, thanks Gautam for the update. I hope you guys are listening. There's only 2 orders left on the signed copies. And I'll be sharing the video now. Let's go ahead and watch.
Hi Gautam, how are you doing? Congratulations on the publishing of your book. I'm sure it's going to be a huge success as long as you keep bringing the determination and commitment that you've brought to everything in your life. Best of luck to you, and I hope that today is a rousing success.
Hi, it's been amazing feeling for me as a mentor, as a coach for my student Gautam Srikrishna, who has launched his first book, The Wealth Launchpad. I'm so happy for you, Gautam, that you finally did it. You are that action taker who had took that action and that massive action and written your first book. Kudos to you for taking that massive action. All the best for you and congratulations for all your future projects. Thank you so much.
All right, that was, I think, Jeff, a founder, and Mahesh, who's another coach. So thank you, Gautam, for that video. And are there any questions that you'd like Gautam to answer? Do ask before we end the session. Okay. No, I think there's no more questions. So, Gautam, like before we end the session, would you like to share how you're feeling and what the bonus is about?
Yes, it feels uh, like a fulfilling journey where I am able to impact people's lives positively through my book and my uh, sessions as well, my mentoring sessions as well. So it's a good feeling, like you feel that fulfillment and a life of meaning. So whatever I have actually written in my book, a life of meaning, prosperity, and freedom. Like this is what I feel as well. So when we do something that impacts people's lives positively, so there's a sense of fulfillment. So I'm really happy that we had such an amazing session and like golden words from the chief guest as well. So really happy about that. And yes, I would like to thank you as well, Aishwarya. You have been you have you have reviewed the manuscript, edited my book, and like supported me all through this journey. And you have been a great host today as well. So I would really like to thank you for all that, you have all the support that you have shown over the last 4 to 5 months plus. Thanks a lot again, Aishwarya.
Thank you, Gautam. It's been a pleasure to collaborate with you. And I've had the first-hand experience of reading your book. And that's what I'd like to share with everyone as well. There are so many minute aspects in this wealth creation journey, which we often ignore, at times we aren't aware of. And this book is going to give you that part. It's going to give you that, launch that you need. It's going to give you clear steps of what you can implement. And using that not only as an editor but as a human being, when I implemented those steps, when I'm starting to implement those steps, I am finding changes in my life, starting from my mindset clarity, what else I can do, implementing the 8 forms of wealth. So slowly it takes time to figure out, but once we figure it out, it's a mind-blowing experience. So thank you, Gautam, for writing this book. And I'd request all over here, kindly get a hand on your copy, order it, read it, implement it. I'm sure it's going to change your life. And I'm
Yes.
sure with the knowledge that you gain, you'll be able to impact your family's life, your friends' life. You'll be able to help other people, like in the 8 forms of wealth that Gautam shared, Sanatan Dhan and Sanatan Lakshmi and Dheri Lakshmi. You need to have that courage. So I'd invite you all to place your orders as soon as possible. And yes, enjoy his book. So thank you, Gautam. Thank you, everyone who took out your time to be on this session. We know time is of precious value. So I'm like me and Gautam, we're very grateful that you're here today, and our chief
Yes.
guests who came here, even the people who took out their time to create the videos, Jeff and Mahesh. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to Gautam's parents and his better half to support him on this journey. If anyone would like to speak or say anything before we end the session, the stage is all yours.
Yes, I just wanted to share something from a bonus perspective. If you have placed an order for the book, you can have a complimentary one-to-one consultation with me. You can ask any question that you have, so we can talk for 30 minutes. Any doubts that you have about wealth, anything at all. So it's not just uh, financial growth, but personal, professional, and financial. So whatever I have learned in 18 years of my software career, if I can be of use to you, yes, I'm more than willing to. So if you have placed an order, I will reach out to you. But yeah, if you have placed an order on Razorpay, I would know. But if you have placed an order on Amazon, please let me know.
Can I some?
Sure,
Gautam.
sure.
Hi, congratulations, dear.
Thanks a lot, Ganesh.
Basically, completely this week on only on finance, just to understand.
Sorry?
Completely this book on finance perspective.
No. So this is not into personal finance. So it is I'll tell you. It helps you develop as a person so that you don't have to worry about finances.
Okay, means
So
you are working means you are telling like that
it's
you have
about
to work
yeah,
inputs
it's about
directly in the.
personal development.
Okay.
So it's about
Thank you.
investing in you. It's about investing in the best asset class that we have, which is ourselves.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Kaushik. Thank you,
Right.
Gautam.
Anyone else would like to ask? Please kindly order, and like Gautam said, with his special bonus, he is hosting a 30-minute discovery call with you to solve all your doubts, any questions that you have. So kindly, reach out to him regarding this session. And thank you all.
Thanks everyone for coming. It's been a pleasure, and thanks for making this event very successful. And I hope you got value out of it. Thanks a lot. So please share it with all the people that you know, not just about the book, but about this topic. This topic needs to be known by multiple people. All right. Thanks everyone. We are ending on time, 12:30.